What's up, gangsters? We're here, day 15, video 12 in the Empower Network case study. Just joking, guys. It's like way late at night. I'm super loopy, and I actually never ever wear. I did this with my hat just for you guys, just to keep you entertained. So, if you listen to this whole video, you are absolutely gonna learn why Empower Network can teach you some things you have never even dreamed you could learn. Teach you some of the most highest level skills you've ever learned. And I'm going to do that by telling you a story. Now, have you ever had a moment in your life, I want you to think of any subject that you've mastered. So whatever it is for you, anything that you've mastered in life, and that could be anything you're amazingly good at. A sport, maybe it's math or reading or English or science in school. Maybe it's playing piano, maybe it's music. So whatever it is for you, I want you to think of that subject that you're amazingly gifted at, and I want you to go back to the last time when you're all bad. You're walking down the street, you're kind of hearing all the conversations going on, and you're just like, I'm better than all these people. I just got this thing mastered. So I want you to think of that moment when you're feeling all on top of the world, but all of a sudden you learn something new about the subject you're the master of. Maybe you're a kung fu master. So whatever it was, I want you to go back and you have one of those, what they call an aha moment. And I just want you to remember that moment. And what did it sound like? What was it, the last sentence you just heard from a teacher? Maybe it was you heard something a kid say and you heard it and it just rocked your world and you knew you would never be the same again. Maybe you were just walking down a crowded street and you saw the sight, you saw somebody having an engagement. Maybe you saw a video, maybe it was a movie you were watching. Maybe you're sitting in a classroom watching an instructor and you can see this, it just unveils right in front of you. And you knew right then your entire craft that you thought you were amazing at, you literally saw it changing right in front of your own eyes. Or maybe you're literally engaged in your activity. So for me, huge soccer player, in the middle playing soccer in the middle of a game, and literally, touching the soccer ball, literally doing your activity, and suddenly, bam, something just hit you like a lightning bolt. You felt it. It literally moved you. Maybe you literally just physically holy crap. And all of a sudden you went to the next level. You felt what it was like to be at that next level. So whatever moment I just took you through in your life, that's what just happened to me in the Empower Network. David Wood just taught me something that I already was literally in the top 1% of all people in the world, because I've studied more on this particular subject than anyone else in the world, and 99% of the rest of the people in the world have studied. But yet I just learned something that hit me like a lightning bolt. I heard the words he's saying. I literally visualized what was happening, and I felt it, and it rocked my world. And I literally, right now, I am only halfway through one lesson in the 15K program. It just happens to be number 4. I skipped numbers 1, 2, and 3, but literally halfway through lesson 4 alone is worth the cost of the entire 15K program. Flat out, I put my full reputation behind it. I fully believe that. Why? Because this thing just completely changed. I just had a paradigm shift halfway through one little lesson of a program that has 14 lessons. So I am 1/28 of the way through it and just had a huge paradigm shift. Is this something that could take my income from 6 to 7 figures here this next year? I think yes, as Joey Tribbiani would say from Friends. So guys, I am totally pumped. I guarantee you, if you're not already in, you're not already sold, get down and join me in Empower Network right now and let me help teach you some of these nuggets. Let me show you and help take you to that next level. That aha moment we just walked you through that you've already experienced in your life, why don't we do that in your Empower Network business? And in fact, why don't we just do that not just once? Why don't we do that again and again and again and again so your income can go? Why don't we add a digit to whatever your income's at right now? Why don't we add 2, 3, 4 zeros to the end of your current annual income? Now I can't guarantee that's gonna happen. I can never promise you that's gonna happen. But over time, if you persist and we learn skills and you start to implement some of this freaking ridiculously high level training, if it's happening for me and literally tens of thousands of other people in Empower Network, then it's gonna happen for you too. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Get down there, get signed up, get engaged right now. Let's rock and roll, let's make it happen. To your ultimate success, God bless. Get down there and take action. Let's do it, guys.